Well, hello, this is me, this Green Thumb, and I am out here in the backyard, and I said I would do some updates on my raised bed. So I'm just sitting here relaxing, listening to the birds um, chirp and get all that. It's nice, just in my little corner here. I kind of need the plug. I'm near a plug in case my phone dies. But and see there's my, I call her my grandbaby Daisy and my daughter Lacey. We're just enjoying back here. And I want to take a tour. I want to don't go too soon because I'll have to repeat it, but a little closer to what we're doing. We were going to get a little more done, but I'm happy with what we did. We have the old dirt in there, which I mixed up with some compost, which then we topped it a lot, about inch to 2 inches of more compost. So nothing's in there. I have to get some stakes how I want to design this. Espalier design there with fruits and grapes, and but I need poles to attach the wire. So that's the next step. We're getting that tomorrow, and I'll probably do a quick live stream, come on and show what's going on here with the raised bed. It's just peaceful right now, just enjoying the park and looking out. Even the dogs are liking it. The weather's beautiful today. Gorgeous. And I would like to ask some questions. I want to know, whoever comes to my channel, if you do gardening, tell me what you're doing. You can leave a comment if you can't come to the live, but tell me what you're doing in your garden. What are you doing this summer? Did you grow anything different? Did you have issues with it? Or what was your thing you're most proud of that you grew in your garden? I like to know that. I want to know, everyone, every year I have things that I grow and I'm really proud of. Like geranium, right here, this one here. I wanted to know if I could take a geranium, bring it in the house, winterize it, and bring it back out to grow. And I saw videos that said you could, and people told me, but I don't trust anything until I do it for a fact. And there it is. I have two of them that I put away. I cut them down, put them in the ground, watered them, and look at. I can say yes, it works. You can winterize geraniums, and I think I have a new really pretty peach one in the front. So I got two here I'm going to take back in, and a peach one, and obviously I'll probably get different colors next year now that I know you can do it, and bring them out. And it didn't take too long, a few weeks, maybe about a month, to get it back to looking like a geranium. At first it doesn't look good, kind of cut everything down, get it back, the leaves starting to grow, and then look at now. By the end of the summer, it's got probably going to be awesome looking geranium. So it was well worth it. It saved me money if I thought about it. Just cost a little dirt, a pot I already had, and voila. Little tips and tricks to save money. So I know if anybody wants to talk or tell me how your gardening is, come on in and chat. Thank you for joining me. But I will show you. I'm going to get off my phone and I'll come back sit here so I don't lose the charge. But we'll go up to the raised bed right now if it interests you. What we did here. And I'll show you what we got to do because we noticed that, see, we put a lot of, the soil was not good. I added some more compost to that soil. But what I liked was, first of all, how it looks, nice and clean. I got still more left because it's not going to settle. It's going to go down when it rains and everything. But the thing was, we did find when I stepped in it, it kind of forced these boards out. So we're going to go inside. It looks like it's designed for that, to put a piece of rebar or something to hammer it down so that it forces the bricks not to move and stay together. And then we'll fill it up even more. So this is what it looks like so far. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I think it's going to look good. And then next year, obviously, it'll change. And then here's the great one. So I actually cut it down, pruned it a lot, and left it with one stem because that's what I read on. They were having it one stem when they're baby grapevines. So one stem's going to come up, and then it's going to go separate. You'll see. I'm going to try to work with it tomorrow. We're going to get the rebar. I think we're going to go corner, I forgot the name of them, but they hold trees up with them, corner braces. So that's going to be my main thing that I'll tie wire onto it. And it'll be a whole thing all the way down. From the trees, we'll have two on each side. To this, we'll have at least two. And then, or I might use it for, well, I don't know. I might use it for both. I might have one here and here, and I can use it for the tree and the grapevines. But it should be kind of cool when it gets done. So we did a lot of work here. Got a lot of the dirt piled in there today. This is this over here was 45 bags of compost. Over that because okay, so we have 45 bags that we use over that because I put 45 for the top and I still have this left. And then I had a bunch more bags over there, which are already in there that I mixed with that dirt. This dirt's going to get cleaned up and go on behind the fence back there. And yeah, anybody got any comments here? What do you think? What do you think of this raised bed? And we can take a little look, but I'm going to more focus on this live stream, talking about, have you ever built a raised bed? What do you grow in your garden? Stuff to do with you guys instead of just me, because I've been on here for the last, I think, 3 days and just showing you. And I do like the updates, but when it's like the next day, I don't know if you see major changes with anything. Now I'm going to try, well, this all looks pretty well. I don't think I got anything to say it changed at all down here since, yesterday. Got to cut the grass. Lettuce is always getting high. And I have, this is going to be my third bag, those big bags of lettuce. So I'll cut down because it's getting hot, so it's going to start to bolt pretty soon. Right here. I cut it down because it'll bolt. And just leave it in there. And then I got flowers I'm putting over here because the soil's nice and clean. And then over here, which I've shown, just go see my updates of here. Look at how sunny it is. This is, what is it, like near 5 o'clock? See how bright it is at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. It's pretty bright here. That's doing good. My hostas do really good. I have lots of them. That's why I have baby ones and all sizes. Then look at my tomatoes in here. I'm planning on giving these away, though. I don't have too many, so all the little ones are going to get, they're getting pretty well established. And then by the time I give them to them, they should take off like crazy. And there, which I showed yesterday, oh, there's a sunflower, which I had issues. It's funny. Sunflowers are supposed to be easy to grow. And one year I could grow them really well. And then this time it's like either the squirrels eat the seeds. They're not doing great for me. Now this, I don't think it changed much, but it is getting there. It's going to experiment with this and grow these ones up the lane. I might even cut it so it spreads into 2 sections right here, that cucumber. And then I have all these little babies. There's the Boston lettuce. That's the third. I wait till it gets like that, cut it with scissors, and that's the third batch since I bought that Boston lettuce coming back. So these are all little, mostly flowers. There's not too much edibles in here. But next year, I think I'm going to work more on the edible side of this. I'll do flowers, but, everybody's coming with me. Hey, Daisy, you wondering what's going on? And there's a daylilies that they're really pretty, daylilies, yellow. And I took one plant, separated them, and so I'm growing them here for smaller versions, and I'll put them somewhere else after. Then that's a 4 o'clock that I just moved because I don't know where to put it yet. There they are. There is my, look at that. That's going to be my seeds, snapdragon seeds. There's the other geranium that I brought in the house, which I'm really happy. That's why I said everybody has things they're proud of when they grow. Here's some more lettuce over there and over here. But you're proud of the things you grow. So tell me if you feel like it. Tell me how it's going for you guys. How are you doing in your gardens? What is your favorite thing to grow? So anyways, this is one of the things I'm proud of, that it actually works. I can show you it works. And now I can do more geraniums because all I got to do is bring them in and take them out. And there's my little snapdragon seeds. This, I didn't know what it was. I had loads of this here. I think it's weeds, but I thought it was flowers. I didn't know. So I just let it grow. And then now I'm probably going to pull it all out. And I'll put some more snapdragons in here. And then I'll keep the seeds again like I did every year. And then over here, I am not sure. I was bad. I should have labeled things that I did. So you see all the tomatoes, but these ones are flowers on this side. And I forget. Oh, that looks like forget-me-nots. It could be a forget-me-not, but I never kept, I did keep seeds for that. So it looks like this sort of a forget-me-not. I'm going to find out after. And then I got some little cosmos there. And tomatoes, mostly tomatoes in here. But I will definitely fool around with more things next year. But my main thing was to get that raised bed. It was supposed to be done last year. And so we definitely need Here's my Lacey. Hi, Lace. We definitely need some more. This has that every disease. It comes out nice, and then it has that disease. Look, I'm going to show you. See? The white fungus disease. Because it rains a lot and there's a lot of moisture, that kills off plants. Or, well, it doesn't kill it totally, but it'll make it look less pretty. So the only way I fixed that last year, I tried spraying with baking soda, which works okay, but it kills the leaves. But I think I'm going to chop it all down. Next time you see it, it's going to be all to the ground, and then we're going to grow it back up and see if I can get it going nicer. Because the newer leaves are nice. There's nothing wrong with the newer leaves. They're all good. But you go down to the older ones and look at, see? That's what happens. This attacks it, and then it goes up to the whole plant. And it's not very nice. And there's another thing I like. I got that from my neighbor. She gave me, that's a bird of paradise. And you can actually pull them out, dry them up, and put them back in for next year. And I'm hopefully I get some tubers and that from it. So I'll have more than one plant. I could pull it apart and have a couple next year. But this one's exciting for me. The geraniums, this is. And the blueberries, well, I'm still not happy with them. I think they're not acidic, the ground enough. So I might be moving these to containers and experiment with that if a container works better for me. And then I showed this already. I'm not sure if I need another one to pollinate it, but they are in there. And they're not growing very fast, but they're there. There's a kiwi. And it's not like the normal kiwis. They're green kiwis. But they're not growing big. So I don't know. Here's the biggest one right here. Maybe you can see it. Right there. So it is getting bigger, but slowly. Because it leads me to, if it doesn't get bigger, then I need another plant, because they need like apple trees. That's why I got 2 apple trees over there. They need 2 trees to germinate. And then this pepper, I'm going to get a couple of this next year. I don't know if anybody grew jalapeno peppers in pots, but they do really good, actually. What do I got? I kept track of it. I think I had 8 or 9 from this. I don't want to go too far away, but I know I have the numbers inside, so let's say 7 at least. And there are like baby ones coming on again. You can see this is a little baby one right here. See, that's going to be a pepper. And they don't take long to come out. And there's a couple more here. This one didn't pollinate, so that's why it turns yellow like that. If they don't pollinate the flower. Oh, there's one right here too. Right there. Look at them all. So I could get another batch quite nicely in here. And there's all my flowers, which I kind of fool around with. Actually, I think I'm going to clean this off while I'm with you guys. So this is what I do too. I go around, water everything if it doesn't. Pop the flowers off of here. All like dead ones. So this makes the plant go much nicer when I do that. Let's get them all off. And there's also seeds in here for me to grow. Because this is a different one I have of marigolds. This might be 4 different marigolds. I didn't keep the seeds of this one, but I do have seeds from French marigold. I got Cracker Jack marigold. I got your normal marigold. And this is a Fire Star or something like marigold. So see, there you go. I got most of them off. And then after, I can keep some of these for seeds. Let them dry out. And this will come back really nice because I deadheaded the plant. A lot of plants like to be deadheaded. Flowers anyways. So there. I don't think I missed anything. And I'm going to go over here, and I think I'll do the same thing. Get all the plants off. Deadhead that. If you want to see my raised bed, if you came here to see that, please leave a comment below. I don't see anybody typing, which is okay. It's okay if you don't want to type, but if it's one of my friends who want to type for a second to say you're here, this way I know that you're at least typing and I can see the typing. I don't know if it's not working, the typing, or not, but a little comment to say hello would be good for me. There's the raised bed. And let's go check on our squash since yesterday. Down here. Got any advice for me or ideas for you what you're this year for the garden? Come on, tell me. So I love this. Hopefully I won't lose you. I'm not going to go too far with the internet because, oh, hello. You got Electroblast 66. Hello, welcome. Thank you for, I got your acknowledgement. Thank you. I know somebody's there. The typing's working. Thank you. Oh, you are. Ooh, nice. How's it going with that? I would grow them, but I had a bad experience with habanero peppers. I didn't know a long time ago, and we're talking about long time ago. I thought they were the cutest pepper, and I didn't know the smaller the pepper, the hotter the pepper. I went and rubbed, I took a bite. I rubbed, oh my God, sorry, but I'm looking for them. I finally saw a monarch. I gotta check my plants. That's what I raised too, monarch. So that's why you get all the milkweed there. But that's the first one my husband said he thought he saw one. Anyways, that's another story. I'll come on the channel when I start finding some eggs and raising some monarchs, but I didn't see one yet this year. So I'm glad your habanero's growing good. And I'll continue that story. So I went to the market, bought this little pepper that I thought was this orange pepper, which was a habanero. I found out. I got the oil all over my eyes, my tongue, my face. I almost had to go to the hospital because the heat of it was setting me on fire and there's nothing I could cool down with. So that is why I really am very careful with habanero or anything hot peppers. The oils are terrible and the seeds, whew. But I can handle jalapeno. I can handle. That's about that one. That pepper is pretty good because if you grow it, it's spicy but not killing spicy. It's just perfect for me. And I'm actually going to make stuffed, when I get enough of them, stuffed jalapeno peppers with cream cheese in them. So, and then this right here, whew, right there is doing really well. My Mother Stallard beans that I actually bought from Baker's Creek, the beans, years ago. And then I've been growing them for the last 3 years, keeping the beans and then just regrowing more beans. And it's wonderful, so it saved me a lot of money. But I was having issues with putting them in the ground. So I already did it again. I started this year in the ground. They died. I brought some from the house. They died. I did paper towels. Not died, but things were eating them. So the only way I found out is that on the side of my house, I put them in some dirt. I let them grow to a fairly sized, nice plant. Brought them back here, and that's them. So that's why I have so many plants now. So I learned, for me personally, that I had to grow them outside in the dirt. And normally beans don't like being transplanted, but for my case, they're working quite well. See, I got a total of not 20, but quite a few. And last year I had a lot of beans, and I only had about 4 plants that worked for me. So now I got like 2, 4. Wait a minute. There's 4 there. Those are 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plants at least. And then I put my Cosmo from seeds. There's my flowers because you know what? You need pollinators. Pollinators love flowers. So my advice is you should always put flowers nearby your garden. It just works better for me. And it probably work better for you. So there's the Cosmos right here. And they do like hostas when they flower. The bees and pollinators are all over there with that. Oh, okay. Where do we go here? Oh, hi. There's somebody. Ouch, I've seen people do that and their eyes under sink, eye under sink water. It didn't help though, I'm telling you. Electroblast, it did not help me. I was dying. I almost went to the hospital for how hot they were. So anyways, I do monarchs, and that's another live stream I do. If I get some, I raise them from an egg, and I release them. And when I do release them, I release them under people's names under my channel. So the day, if I do get, oh my God, look at it. Oh, I'm so happy. I wish I could take a picture. Oh, look it's right there. I got to go through this and see if it laid any eggs. Oh, that's good. I don't know if I'm going to find any, but it was right there. Ooh, I'm going to have to start looking. Anyways, that's exciting for me. So then I raise them from an egg, and then I will release them, and then if you're my channel, I'll release them under your name. That's what I've done last for 5 years. I'll come back, show them, release them, and say, okay, who's in my channel today? And I will release a mark in your name, or whoever you want to put it in your name. There we go. See, there's my what I counted on here. If I lose you, I'll come back, because if I get too far forward, so I don't lose you, but you can see everything. See, it's way down there, I garden, and way down there that I have stuff. And so here, There's another one right here, see? And then I got, there's 5 in here. But the big, oh, there's another one. There's a baby one, what they look like right there. But got a big one here. This is the biggest one I got growing right down here. Now, I pull most zucchini, so I don't see any coming yet. And the butternut squash is way slower than spaghetti squash. I know that from last year. But I do have, you'll see, I just saw one. There, right there. There's one right here. Growing, you see, that's pretty cool. Hopefully, that looks like it got pollinated because it's big enough. But if it doesn't get pollinated, it's tiny, stays tiny, and it turns yellow and dies. I know I saw other ones. There's another one right here. There's my butternut squash. Like I said, they're longer growing. They take longer than a spaghetti, and they seem to take longer to pollinate. They're spaghetti squash. Zucchini is the best, in my opinion, to germinate and grow. I have already got, what, I think 8, 9 squash already. Spaghetti squash is about next. And then this will be last. And then I got, look at this. Oh, I wish my friend Bill was here to show you again. Bill, look at these babies. This is the first time I'm doing it. And look, this is a melon. It's a melon, or you want to call it cantaloupe or muskmelon. Same thing. And I got some in here. There's a baby one. It didn't get germinated yet right there. So I got them throughout here. I mean, my advice, I was told that I should probably pull some off to make some of them grow bigger. But this year, I just wanted to see if I could get any. So from there, I'll learn that if it doesn't work and they're too small, then we'll probably have to pull some off the plant. There's one here, I can see one here right here that didn't get germinated too. Right in here, the yellow one. Oh, there's another one. See? There's 2, 3. Woo, 3 here so far. 3 melons. Where did I see it? 4. 1, 2, 3 over here, and then there's 4 over there on the other side. 4 down here, right there. Woohoo! 4 so far. I was trying to show that one that didn't get germinated. I saw it. They turn yellow. They die off because it didn't get pollinated, so I won't have one on there. I'm trying to see where it is. Let's go around here. My zucchini, there's one right there. There's a weird shaped one right down here. See, there's one right here. 1, 2, weird shaped, and 3 going up there. And I got one over down there too. So what is that? 1, 2, 3. There's 4 over there. There's another one. So far that I see that they're maturing and they got pollinated, I can tell by looking at them. And I'm trying to go over here. See what I got in here. Oh, there's a baby one. I think that is. All right. Gotta look. Oh, I'm gonna take this off. Anything dying, just take it off. Keep them clean. And if there's any bad leaves, take them off. But they don't need that. It just holds up the growth and the plant. Right here. 2 more. There's 1 and 2. Baby ones. Right, let's see. Get this off. And I'm really happy that I did that last year. I used rebar and cattle fencing. And you know what? That's the best thing to get everything off the ground. I love it. And that's why I did it this year. So last year I did those 3. And then this year I bought a set to do right here. And I will probably do more of this fencing. Later on next year I'll put some more added to it. Actually, I might add a piece in here because I'm using this climbing thing. That's okay for beans, but for this, it's a little hard for it. So I might put a long piece of cattle fencing in here and one over there. And let's see if I see anything growing yet. Because this is behind the other one. Let's see anything. Nope, they're all male plants so far. Yep, I'm going to go over here. As long as my phone doesn't die, we'll go over here and look over here. And there's my potatoes, by the way. That's my potato garden. I'm hoping to get another batch of potatoes in because they already flowered and they're starting to die. So if I can get them done by July, I have 3 months that maybe before the cold weather hits, I could put another set of potatoes in here. So I have them in here. And then this year I experimented. I put them over here, right here. And then here's another butternut squash. We're just going to take a look at and see if there's anything I see. Pull a few weeds along the way. All right. Yeah, this one's smaller. It's starting to go through behind my fence. I said, don't you go through my fence. I think it did though. Oh yeah, the bigger one next door is going through my fence. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. I don't even see flowers too much on this one. Oh, we see one of these weeds that like to strangle plants. That's coming off. Yeah, definitely coming off. But I haven't seen any flowers yet on this one. Over there, I'm going to start to see flowers, but it's also going on my fence. I think I'm going to go pull that out of there. Okay, let's go over here. All right, what do we got here? Right in here. Yeah. I don't want it growing on the other side. It's going to get squished. Okay, where did it go into? Right in here. I gotta be very careful that I don't wreck this plant. I'm trying to, aha, and I show you a baby one too that didn't get pollinated. Get in here. All right, let's pull this back. I don't want it caught behind my fence. All right, we move it up here. Up here, get up there. Oh, let's do this. I can do this better. Sorry, phone's off a little bit, but there. And I can show you right here, this would have been a butternut squash. And pull it off because it's no good. That would have been a butternut squash, but it didn't get pollinated, so it got missed. So that kind of sucks, but we'll see what happens. I want this growing up this trellis, but I think I am. Next year I'll put a cow fencing. It'll be much better for me to pull off the ground because it's starting to be too bushy on the ground, and I think it's not good. It gets so much diseases when it hangs in the ground. This grows much better for me. Let's see what else I got down here. Don't see too much. Here's another one. I want to put it up here. Lift it up and let it grow tall. Yeah, oh, see, there's leaves I don't like. This thing is no good. No good. Okay, but this muskmelon is doing really well this year. Really well. I'm happy. As long as the fruit gets big enough, it'll be really nice. Oh, are you guys typing to me? I don't see anything. Why do I not see typing? If you're typing to me, I apologize if I'm not answering because not sure where did it go? Okay, guys, am I still there? Oh, Sharon? Oh, Sharon, I hope you're still there. I had trouble I couldn't see the messages being typed. I don't know why I couldn't. It's like, I don't see it. Maybe it's because of the sun. But Sharon, if you're still there, shout out to you. Hi, I miss you. I know I haven't been doing stuff on Sundays, and I'm sorry for that. I need to, try to do something, but it just seems to work out that I've been busy in the garden, and it's just working out. If I come out here in the garden, my live streams do better. People come in and see me. So are you still there, Sharon? Or did you leave the building? I am back on track, guys. I almost thought I had to start a new live stream, but because I couldn't see the typing. But now I can see Sharon's message, and she said, Mrs. Greenthumb, hi, Mrs. Greenthumb, and friends, how are you? And I want to say, very well, thank you. All right, I'm going to move around, hopefully. Okay, let's move around. Hang on a minute. All right, let me get up here. So again, if you would have saw back the early days when I started to show you the beginning, my plants have grown a lot. I'll come back in the backyard because sometimes it lets me do live streams. So you can see I have potatoes, but over here I call this the experiment garden, and we'll see if the animals dug in my thing. I put yes, they did. Look at the holes in there. Back there. I put chicken bones because it's good to, when it breaks down, it'll be good in the soil. And I keep on burying them because somebody likes my chicken. But there's tomatoes here. These are like a vine tomato. That's going to be a teaspoon tomato. And if we sneak down here, oh, it's starting to get so heavy that they're touching the ground, which I don't really like that idea. But look, tomatoes there, and there's tomato on the other side. I have peppers in here, chives, oregano, flowers, rhubarb, lots of tomatoes, and I'm going to put more stuff in here. I'm just experimenting, and I'm trying to amend this soil because most of my soils are amended, but this is new. It's got a lot of sand in it, and so, but look, hey, look at my peppers over here. And that's my little flower garden, kind of like there's this chairs we made last year. You can sit there if you come back here. Anyone who wants back here, they can have a seat and look around. I got to clean that up, the flower part of it. But anyways, before my thing dies, let's see how the peppers are doing. If there's any baby ones, there's flowers in here. And they look good, though. They look like they're doing really good in the sand. And look, here's the baby one right there. Right here. So this soil is really nice. I didn't do anything with it. And there we go. I had to move. Hey, what is the spiciest pepper you've ever eaten? I would say that habanero there. Sorry, are you guys back? Hi, KC, we'll call you. Hi, KC. I'm missing half of the typing here. So I apologize. I couldn't see any typing in the sun in the back. But if you're still there, he says, hey, Nick. And how are you doing there? Electroblast, thank you. The spiciest was a habanero pepper I did. So, and you can see, I've been coming on for the last few days, the changes. So we put a lot of dirt in here. And this is going to be my espalier fruit tree section plus grape espalier. So that's what I'm working on. I wish you were still here, Sharon. I am sorry that I didn't see your typing. Yeah, what about you? What's the hottest pepper you did? I wish I could eat hotter peppers. I'd love it. Kuya Joe Officials. Hello, Kuya. Welcome to my channel. And all of you, thank you for coming and welcome. I will probably do a live stream tomorrow night too. As long as I keep adding and showing you changes in here, then I'll come back for a live stream to show you the updates on this. So what do you think, though? You got any advice for us? Do you think it's going to look cool? I mean, you have to see it wired up. Once you see it wired up, you might actually like what it looks like, this part. And I'm hoping to put, it's going to be tight, but I want them kept tight, small. Oh, hello. Sorry, I came in with the wrong channel. Oh, that's okay. Welcome. Philippine Gardens in America. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. What is it? Kuya is actually Nick, not Nick. Oh, well, I don't know who. You're getting me confused. Nick, KC. Are you more than one name? So, I don't know. If I don't eat it, I don't know if I could do it. I would grow it, but I wouldn't eat it. Hi, Joey. If I forget, please tell me again. I'm just calling you Joey. Wow, you garden. Wow, you garden. You have a Yorkie. We should hang out, but we never will. Who is that? She says, uh-oh. And I don't have a Yorkie. There's no Yorkies in here. I don't have a Yorkie, but I have right here, Lacey, which is a Cocker Spaniel, and I have, and Daisy is a Shih Tzu. So no little Yorkies. We took all the cushions in today. We thought it was going to rain, and it takes so long to dry these cushions, so that's why it's black. Yeah. So there is, I like showing the back, but I lose the internet on it. So there's my tomatoes. So you're installing a new garden bed. That's correct. That's a new garden bed. It was this high and it was falling apart. I was supposed to do it last year, and money and that and restraints, we didn't do it, but they looked like that out 2.5 feet tall, only the length that long, and then the middle was bellowing out. We tried everything to keep together and it was falling apart. So we took it all down, took all the dirt out, added better soil to it, and this is going to be, if you don't know what espalier is, what do you say? Harvesting and canning every day really cuts into the video time. Yeah, well, you know what? In all honesty, I'd rather do less videos and can. It means you got food. So I think there, Joey, is a good idea. I get it. You can't do videos, but canning is a good thing. Harvesting is a good thing. Your own food, non-chemical used. I like it. I do. I would rather, if I had a chance, forget videos and just grow more food and harvest it and can it, whatever you want to do. I haven't canned for a long time, but I would not can this early. It's too hot in the house. I have to wait till the fall to can. Whatever I got left over, I'll try canning. You make me, you give me an incentive, Joey. I used to can a lot and then I stopped doing it. But I think maybe I'll try it again this year because I love all the stuff I did. I did all kinds of asparagus, all kinds of stuff, So we'll find out if I can do it. But does everybody know what I'm talking about with espalier? If you, they do it, and they have other names for it too, but it really originated to me in France. How they design fruit trees to make them look pretty, but they still grow fruit on them. Oh, wow, you did really well. Good for you. 27 pints of green beans, 20 pints of squash, 18 jars of pickles so far. That's wonderful. Good for you. You know what? I don't know if I did pumpkin, and I did pumpkin. I canned it because it makes a great pumpkin pie. Plus, the deep freezer also full already. Good for you. Well, we have a short season, really, if you think about it. So I have to get all this done, and as soon as October comes, everything's going to start to die. So I only have here in Canada, where I live, and most Canadians don't have a long garden season. We just have it like I could do, it depends. I can start maybe in April, but there is frost sometimes coming, so you have to cover your plants. So maybe in April's the earliest, but normally I do it in May. It's safer in May. And then you got May, June, July, August, September, like 5 months if you're lucky for gardening. So you have to get it all out when you can. That's what I'd say to that. And I'm going to get over here. I like going in here because 5 o'clock it's really sunny in here. And it shows, I like looking at here to see how much sun my plants are getting over here in this corner. I mean, no one sees it, but it's my personal private corner that I like working on in here. The only thing that's loud is the air conditioner. Yeah, are you in California or Florida? California, I bet you, right? 8A. You got to be in the southern area to be able to keep gardening. I can't. But I learn every year new things which work for me, and especially people in the cold area, what you can grow and not grow, or pull out of the ground. I even have, that's not looking too hot, but right there I got cat grass. What? I have to fix it up a little bit. There's cat grass in there too. But I just love this part because every year I learn something new that makes me excited. And this is was building these. They're not made great, but we just put them together because I was getting tired of the squirrels eating my plants. I couldn't even get them to seed. So we did this, and they don't get in here. I put the beans in that big black pot. Now it has flowers in it. It's not dragons, but they grew in there. Then I transplanted them to the back, and that works well. That's something new for me. And I will I'm always going to have flowers because to me, flowers go with food. You want pollinators, you need the flowers. But I think I really want to cut down on the flowers probably, and I want to go more for food next year. Oh, Alabama. No wonder why. Yeah, that's pretty. I grow sometimes edible from February to December. Good for you. Yeah, Alabama's can be pretty hot. Nice. Nice. Very nice. I've been to Alabama. Been there, and then I passed through Alabama. I think go through Alabama to go to Florida, right? It's Alabama. No, maybe not. No, is it Alabama to Florida, right? I'm trying to think of how, if you go Michigan, Ohio, is it North Carolina? Forgot all the states, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, it is stupid. Hot. It's hot here and humid right now, too. It's terrible. Today's okay, but the last few days are in the 90s for us. Extremely hot. But, yeah, I've been to Alabama. Matter of fact, am I mixing it up? Because do pecans come? Okay, pecans. Isn't pecans from Alabama? Because I always stop in to get pecans because they're known for pecans, I'm pretty sure, in Alabama. Wherever, pecan pie and all that. And I stop in to one of the growers there and we buy pecans when we go to Florida. Always. They're the best, as far as I'm concerned, the best pecans everywhere. Yeah, peaches, cotton mainly. But pecans I pick them up. Like they have, like on it's called I-75. You should know that. Like most people would know what I-75 is, the main highway that goes all the way from Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, all the way up, all the way. Peanuts too. I haven't bought peanuts there. Should do that. But I definitely pecans all the way up to I-75 goes from Detroit, Michigan, all the way up to Florida. It ends in Florida and that. I believe. I don't think it goes past Florida. And that's the route we take. The one road, the one main state highway. And that's, when we drive up, that's how we go. So we went up, we just came back. We went up in April. So I really fell behind in gardening because I normally start in April and I wasn't home to start. So all of this is pretty good for starting it late. I mean, I'm happy. I started it late, but just trying to get this thing growing. I didn't have luck, believe it or not. Sometimes it gets the white fungus, so I'm trying to see if I can grow cucumbers in these containers up the side and try to avoid the white fungus, because anything close to it will catch it. So if I put it in here, it's not near anything that can catch the fungus. It still looks like it still has it. But I am trying to grow this. I'm going to grow cucumbers on the side and plants over here in containers. I think that might work better for me. If I grow them out in the back, they always die off. They get the white fungus and they die for me. So this is why I'm just experimenting to put things in my little corner. I love this little section. So I want to take this. I want to make it nicer looking maybe, and maybe taller. And I want to do another one over here too. I want one that runs from here to up here so I can put all my garden stuff underneath it. But I can have another section to grow my stuff so the animals will not get in it. So it saved a lot. And then I put pepper on them. I sprinkle pepper on my plants. I don't know if you guys do that. If you have like squirrels and chipmunks bugging you, chipmunks, all that getting into your garden, if you put pepper on it, it doesn't seem to hurt the plant and they won't like it, so they stay away from it. However, when it rains, the pepper will wash off and then you have to re-put the pepper on it. But just, I don't know if anybody did that before, but it works well for me. It really well. So every day I come out here, these are my flowers, and I just put them to bigger containers or I put them out in the back. I think these are weeds. I don't know. My bad part this year was I put them in containers and thought I'd remember, and I didn't. So every one of them, I think these are zinnias, but I forget. So I should have actually put names on them, but I did not do that. So that was a mistake. And tomatoes, you can always tell that's tomatoes. You can tell what tomatoes look like. I can tell what cosmos look like. I can tell snapdragons when they get big enough. These are snapdragons. But as far as, I'm pretty sure these are assorted zinnias, and they're too small to tell what exactly they are. That's what I'll say on that. I feel these are, what do you think? What do you think there, Joey? Are these weeds over here? What do you think I put in here? They all look the same, and they were supposed to be flower seeds, but they don't look like that. To me, they look like the seeds didn't take, and I got weeds. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know. I got to keep letting them grow and see what they turn into, and then I'll know what they are. See, I can see this is something too. These are something right here. Again, I don't know. I don't know what they are. That was a bad mistake on my part, right, Joey? I should know better, but I got excited. I was running late coming back from Florida. So I started putting seeds and everything. I said, oh, I'll remember. Sure. That's what happens. You don't remember. Oh, yeah? It's a free app? Because the ones that cost me money, that's why I never did it. There's a free app. Do you know the name of the app? Do you think you could type it on there? Maybe I could try to figure out to put it on my phone later. I'd love to see what it is. I like to, when I make that mistake, and I'm probably not going to do that next year. I think this was stupid on my part that I should have labeled all the stuff as I did it. But, and then this is another one I'm proud of. This right here. Did you ever buy Boston lettuce? How pretty Boston lettuce comes in with the roots in plastic. They come in with a plastic container to make the salad look beautiful. Oh, okay. Well, if you could leave me a message or something, or maybe next time you see me, ask your daughter what the app is. That'd be helpful. But I'm proud of this right here. So anyways, Boston lettuce has a root. It's a strong type, like it's a firm lettuce, okay? It's a very firm lettuce, but it looks beautiful. But this is what it comes out. What happened was it has a root. So the original lettuce I chopped off, and I went, I wonder if it'll grow more lettuce if I just put the root in here. And it did. Look, this is my third time growing lettuce from it. So I thought that was an experiment. Yeah, those are good. But this is just because it was free. Like, you know, Boston lettuce is a very expensive lettuce, but it's pretty. It's in a plastic container, and it's a gorgeous lettuce, but it is a very, it's not, it's stiff. Like, it's not a soft lettuce. It's a strong type lettuce. But then when it's regrown, it's softer than the original one. And it looks like this. It doesn't look as pretty as the original lettuce. But I'm just happy. Look, this is my third time. I come here, take scissors, chop it off, put it with my other lettuce, and then it grows again. So I'm on my third batch of this. So I had the original lettuce I bought, put the roots in the dirt, and then I keep growing lettuce from it. So that's like one of those, you know, where they put things to save money and can you regrow something? Well, Boston lettuce is a good experiment to try, and it does work, and you get more lettuce. That's what it looks like. So I thought it was awesome. So I'll take that lettuce, and then I have the leaf lettuce over here. I think it's Little Gems lettuce. I got the original seeds from somebody in California. Yeah. There's lettuce here, right here. I think it's Little Gem lettuce right there. I already cut it, so it's coming back, but I cut it. But it's going to get too hot. Lettuce will bolt like radishes when it gets too hot. But I got some over here, and it is starting to bolt, but I'm going to pull some of it before it bolts. So I already got this year 2 big bags full of lettuce. And you can see right here, this is more Little Gems lettuce right here, which I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And the seeds originally came for me from a channel that's out of California, sent me seeds. And I've been saving seeds ever since from these. So that's the lettuce right here. I will come along, cut it all down, and grow it again. And if it starts to bolt, I'm just snapping the tops off, like right here. I'll snap the tops off so I don't let it go bolt. But it will get a little bit bitter. It's a little stronger taste when it starts to bolt. Ooh, what are you guys doing? You okay, little girls? My little poochies. So yeah. Now this is, I put them in there because I couldn't grow anything in pots. Succulents like heat and to be dried out. So these succulents came from my house. They were babies. And look at how good they do outside. As soon as I put them outside, I don't water them very often. And they love it here. They'll be huge. By the time I'm done, they'll be really big plants by the time I bring in the house. And I just water them every so often. So I thought that was pretty cool. Every time I learn something new, eh? And you ever hear of a kiwi plant, Joey? Do you ever know anything much about that? Because this kiwi is fairly old, but it finally grew enough little fruits. They're little green kiwi plants. They're not like the ones that come from a hotter climate. They're designed for Canada and cooler climates. And you can see it's right there. They don't become big. They're just green, but this is not... Well, I was hoping it'd grow faster and know that I don't need another plant. But if these don't grow bigger and they fall off, that means I need another plant to pollinate. Never tried kiwi? You get not this kiwi you never tried, but the one in stores are from a different area, a very hot climate for the kiwis in the store, and they're brown, like they're green inside, and the outside is kind of a typey fuzzy brown fur on the outside of them. I know there's a bigger one. I just saw it, and I was just keeping an eye. Where did it go? There's some in there. I don't. Gotta find them. Because I think the animals are going after them too. But I just want to taste one. I just want them to leave them alone and let me taste it. It's right there. It hasn't gotten much bigger. So I don't know. If I don't start to get any and they start dying out, I'm pretty sure I need another kiwi plant to pollinate. Just like the apple trees and all that stuff. Do you have any, we were planting 8 bushes next year. Well, my advice to you is make sure you don't do all the same kind of blueberry bushes, right? You need to have different varieties of blueberry bushes, not just all the same. That's how they germinate better. To sit there, because I had the same, and then I started reading up on them years ago, and it tells you to not just put all the same type of blueberry. You need to have different, like 2-3 different varieties of blueberries in the garden. I'm gonna go sit here for a second. So, yeah, 2 to 4 kinds, yep. And make sure, like, you're a gardener, so I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but make sure that these have been here for years, and I might pull them out of the ground and put them in a pot. They need to be high acidity. If your soil is not high acidity, you will not get hardly any blueberries, which happens to me. They need to be high acidity, and they have to be happy. And sometimes blueberries are better in a pot with the right soil than they are right in the ground if your ground's not good. And I guess, as they say, it's easier to amend a pot than amend your whole ground. Yeah, well, that's nitrogen. That's nitrogen. I put nitrogen coffee grounds, but that's really not the only thing. You have to make sure it's acidic. I do put coffee grinds in there. I haven't for a little while, but I did every year. It still didn't make them. I'm going to do an experiment. I think I will, maybe next year. I'll get the soil that I know blueberries grow good in. You're talking about ground coffee is acidic. I'm going to go buy, the soil for azaleas and hydrangeas. And that's what kills me. My hydrangea right here, it's not up yet, grows beautiful. I have 2 hydrangeas and they're growing really nice over here. And that's the same kind of soil, ring, the same kind of soil that you need for blueberries. So I am tempted to pull one of my blueberries just for an experiment. Maybe I'll do one at a time. Pull a blueberry, put it in the right soil, like buy the mix that they do hydrangeas and azaleas in. Leave it in there in a big pot so if it won't freeze over, it should be okay. And see if it does better. I bet you 10 to 1 it might do better in a pot that's the soil's been put with high acidity. Ring. So, oh, hey, quiet guys. And then I have these. Did you ever have thornberries before? Thornberry bushes? Did you ever have that? I have thornberry, and I got 3 small bags of it. I don't get tons, but this bush, look what happened. The aphids took over the leaves. You can see they're starting to grow better now. But look inside. That is all attacked by aphids. When it first grows, it's normally really good. And I never see that part where all the leaves are gone. Oh yeah, too much rain. Well, I think that's the name of it. Well, you could call it something else, but they look like a raspberry. I'll show you. I took most of them off, but let's see if I can show you what I'm talking about. But they're way bitter. Oh, here's one, but it's not the greatest. But there's one right here. They turn purple, but they look like a big raspberry. Maybe they look like a blackberry. Kind of when they're ripe, they look like a blackberry. Like bigger, and the stem doesn't come up. Like a raspberry, the inside stem will come off. My phone is not ringing. No, there's no phone, unless you're hearing it in the background and somebody else's phone's ringing. Mine isn't. Yep, I can tell you for a fact, I have no phones going on. Hey, what's the matter? You want to go in the house? Okay, let's go in the house. You're probably thirsty, eh? Come on, girls, let's put you in the house. Let's go in the house. Okay, get in. Okay, what did you say? Aphids. Use a little, no, that killed, it won't hurt. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, I did that and it killed my plants. I don't trust dish soap. I had them in the house, I used them, and I used them out here, and the dish soap actually killed my plants. So I don't really trust dish soap for them. I've done that. Did that, done that, killed some of my plants over it, so I don't trust dish soap at all. I know you can use neem oil. Neem oil will kind of burn the plant in the sun time. What do you call it? Dish soap will. Castile soap. I don't know what that is. Maybe I'm using the wrong kind of soap is what you're telling me. Castile. I'll have to look that up. But I know neem oil works to kill them off. And ladybugs. Ladybugs is number one safe way to do it. But this year I haven't seen any ladybugs, so now I'm having an issue with aphids. They seem to, ants get the aphids going, and if you don't have ladybugs, then you have to kill it with something else. And you're saying Castile soap, and I know neem oil works, but it also burns the leaves because in the daytime the oil sits on them. But it works. Neem oil is a good thing too. That'll kill aphids off. The neem oils. Yep. So I got to do a lot of weeding here. These right here all around are strawberries, which I need to clean up. I got too much weeds, not enough strawberries and too much weeds. I don't know how I put that in there. I'm going to get that out of there. That hostas, I don't want that in there. I just want strawberries. Then I have a lemon tree that I grew from a seed. And then there, oh, I forgot the flower now that is. But that's my lemon when I bring in the house after. I leave it out all summer long. And then it'll come back and it looks really nice. And then it'll die out in the house and then I got to bring it back out again. And there's my hydrangea right there. There's another one over there. I got a hydrangea there, hydrangea here, and that is clematis. There's a clematis over there. And this one that one's a really clematis. One up the wall. The flowers are already dying on them, but it's a beautiful clematis. I don't know if you're into flowers, Joey, but let's see if there's a flower on it still. I think they all died. Oh, here we go. Here's a little bit. There. They're starting to die off, but this one goes all summer long, this clematis. And they have big flowers, purple. And the other two they're for August. They'll have a bunch of white flowers on it in August. It looks really pretty. So yeah. Whew. There's my peach tree, which I have to cut down in the fall. Yep, I have to do some cutting. I have to prune it. And I'm going to prune it way back, I think. When I go to do it, it's too tall. I never wanted it that tall. So that big tall section, I'm cutting those branches down. I want it to maintain where we can actually, when we get peaches, we can actually get them real easy. And I don't want a huge tree like that. So I got to come in the fall, clip it down. Hey, Mayor. Oh, thank you, Mayor. Hello, how are you? It's nice to see you. It's looking good? Thank you. No, I don't grow anything that we can't eat. I have some flowers, but they're edible. Oh, cool. Well, that's nice. As long as you have flowers. Do you have nasturtium? Nasturtium's kind of cool to put in a salad. I didn't grow it this year, but that actually has a nice peppery taste. So I think one time I might maybe grow some next year. And then I will actually put it in a salad because I don't know if my family would eat it though, but I did. And it has a nice peppery taste. It's nice. So if you put some of them in a salad, it should taste pretty nice. That's what I'd say on that. So, and this is all going to be edible in here when I'm done. There's my grape, my 2 apples, and I want to get two more fruit trees here and over there. Oh, I bet. So good pruning raspberries. Oh, that's a fun thing to do, eh? Pruning raspberries that you neglected. Oh, I did that once before too. Oh, really? Oh yeah. Tell me some of Joey. What kind of plants did you actually grow that you they keep the bugs away that are edible? And yes, you do nasturtium. I'm pretty sure about that because nasturtium is a good. It's edible, and it also keeps the bugs away. I knew about that, and I should have grew some. I didn't grow some this year, but maybe I'll get a pack and grow some next year. It is. Put them all over your garden, and it'll deter the bugs. They'll come after the flowers, and they'll leave your plants alone. And they are edible. They taste like pepper. We companion plant nasturtium with cucumbers. Oh, cool. Maybe you know what? I might have to do that, Joey, next year. I'm gonna just have a seat here. I might have to do that next year. I get some nasturtium growing, and I'll put them. Well, I don't have a problem right now with the bugs, so right now my stuff is looking pretty good. But that's cool. We put nasturtiums with cucumbers and squash. That's interesting to know. I wonder. I bet nasturtiums do good in a pot. I'm wondering if I sat there, I'll put them throughout the garden, and then I'll put some on the side where the cucumbers are. I'll put them in containers, and I'm only putting them in containers because of the white, the fungus I told you about. I get. Oh, okay. The basil is sacrificial. The worms eat it instead of the tomatoes. Well, okay. I get a lot of tomatoes. You might get that blight, or I get root rot sometimes with my tomatoes, but they're saying that's because, you know, that's caused by, I think, too much rain. Uh, Too much rain, they're saying. If you don't constantly keep tomatoes wet, then the skin rips off, and there's issues with tomatoes, and block root rot, I guess, something like that. The block spots on the tomato, which they're still edible, but I do get that sometimes. And the cucumbers, like I said, I think I'm going to stick to keeping them for me in containers because I think I can keep an eye on them. Of yeah, yeah. I knew they need high calcium. They're definitely eaters. They need their food, tomatoes. But you can see that I'm doing okay with them in the pots. I got them in the pots and I got them in the back. Oh, calcium. Oh, nitrate. Okay, I think I actually have some calcium nitrate. I have calcium nitrate. Let me see if this is the same stuff you got. I'm going to go in my shed here. And I'm pretty sure I haven't used it too much, but maybe I should use it. I could use it on the tomatoes, but I don't. We'll see. I haven't used it. I've been feeding it with fertilizer, like a non-toxic edible fertilizer that's safe. So here's my shed. And here's the stuff that I like using. Let's see. Well, I'm going to see if I got it right there. Calcium nitrate. Look, right here. So you use calcium nitrate every 2 weeks. I might try adding a little bit. That's good since I got it there anyways. And then I'm going to put that transplant food on when I transplant the new trees. This is the stuff I do. I feed this for my edible food in pots. And then I got this for like the flower baskets and all that. But yeah, stuff I didn't try yet. This one here, Ghee Green Organic All Purpose. I didn't use this one yet. It's a brand new container, so I can't say how that works. And then I got Miracle Grow, but I only use that for flowers. I don't like putting Miracle Grow. Well, even though I got one right there that says vegetables, I don't normally use that. I use this one because it even says it's organic. And for tomatoes, I love this one. I even got fishbone right here, which I used. I used most of it. Yeah, there's a whole container here. I did put some out there in the beginning. Oh yeah, you got a half a teaspoon every 2 weeks after tomatoes start to form. Well, mine are already formed. I'll show you. Um, do I use non-GMO? You're talking about in the fertilizers? You're asking me. Look for that. Like I don't think it has GMO at all on it. I look for like an edible one that's safe. So that I don't know. I don't believe it has GMO in it. Non-GMO for sure. And I think most stuff now have non-GMO in it anyways. They're pretty people that grow plants are going to watch how they're going to feed it if they want them to be healthy. So when I go get my stuff, I look for organic, like it's that it's safe to grow food. That's what I did. So I don't know if I looked at the back of this, I don't think it's going to say non-GMO, but let's see what it says. It's a 639. 639. It's got nitrogen, phosphorus, phosphate, what is that? Soluble potash, calcium, magnesium, and sulfur. That's the main ingredients in this bag, anyway. I think, I don't know, I think this stuff is non-GMO. I don't mean, I can't say 100%, but it doesn't say anything to do with that. So, anyways, there's my little shed. I should clean up again, but that's we have my husband, all kinds of garden tools in here, this little messy shed. But that's my little spot here. All my gardening tools are on the door and right in here, which works. I guess I want to say that most of the seeds I get, I would think don't have them, and a lot of them are my own seeds. So I don't know if they started out non-GMO. I would think they did, but a lot of them are seeds that I have. But when I go to a store to buy the plants, I'm not sure. I believe they're non-GMO, but I can't say for sure. So we make our own bone meal and worm. Oh, that's good stuff. Also, we make a ton of compost, fish fertilizer, and we save the water from washing rice. I knew that was good too. I knew the water from rice was supposed to be good too. But there you go. I don't have room for all the compost that's right there. I buy it from, it's good. It did good. I bought it last year and it works pretty good. And I got it actually at the dump. They have it where they fill bags, whatever. It's good. To me, it works good because I worked with it in pots. I work with it in the back with the potatoes. So this compost seems to be good to me anyways. The biggest improvement in my garden has been realized from only using rainwater. That's what I do too. But look, let me show you. I'll go a little around here if you want to. Let me show you right here. I'll go to the front to the house, but I don't have food in the front. I just have flowers and that. But I want to show you. I love this, but it didn't rain, so I emptied all the water, so I had to use tap water. But there's one rain barrel, and then I go over here. If I can even have more rain barrels or a better system, oh, you're kidding? I would have that in a minute. Most of my stuff has been watered, but right now it's a dry time, and I have no water in them. But I have 3 of them, rain barrels, and I love them. Like I said, I was watering my plants mostly with the rain barrels, not using a tap water to try to save on water bill. So right here is another one. Okay, what's the hack? Okay, the biggest improvement in my garden is realizing using rainwater. Okay, if it is not raining enough, I have a hack for you. So go ahead, tell me the hack, and as I walk around here, I'll show you kind of my front of my house. Please don't follow me. You're coming to my house. I'm just kidding. There. So that's all my plants in the front. The drain off from, you're talking about, I don't have an air conditioner. I have, what do you want to call it? I have the big ones, the central air, so I don't think I have a runoff from central air. I don't know. That's a good idea, though. I know for air conditioners. Lisa, I'm back. Hi. I'm going to be doing my crafting later, but I was just doing a little bit of tour and had nice conversations with Joey. And we have Joey out there, and we have Electroblast 66 hanging with me. So, right, so this is the front. It's starting to be sunny, so I really can't see what I'm seeing right now. But over here, and then I'm just doing this to show you that I have 3 rain barrels, and I love them. Oh, okay. I'll sit and listen. Okay, that's fine. You can join me later on, though, if you want, because I'm going to go back on the crafting one after. But There's the third rain barrel. So what is your, it is usually a PV. Well, let's go see. I'll go back to the other side. Okay. So technically, if you look at that fence right there, that's where my kind of hidden corner is that I like working. It's nice and peaceful, except for the air conditioning going on. So let's go see if we can go and see if you can help me out there, Joey. See if we can find somewhere where to catch water from there. That would be very cool if we could figure it out. Let's see. I'm going to go over here. By the way, that's my thing for you. This is flowers, but there's rosemary. Look at how good rosemary is growing in the center. It's like a little design, but the rosemary is excellent shape. So I can cut that off and you have rosemary. Look at how nice it is. It's not full sun here. It's kind of somewhat sunny, shady. And this absolutely, it smells delicious. It smells so good. Wow, 15 gallons. That's a lot. Wonderful. We're going to see what we have. But anyways, I like this. Look at, I can smell the oils on it. It looks in good shape. And that's not in direct sun, because in direct sun, rosemary doesn't really like it. I can, from the years, knowing that. But I liked it at a centerpiece. And then I can just go in and chop that. And by the way, you know that those marigolds are edible too. So I don't want to eat marigolds, but because they're too strong a taste. But marigolds are edible. And the rosemary in the center that makes it look cute is edible. So I guess I do have a couple edibles out here. The rest isn't, but just those two. If I could combine edible flowers that look pretty, then I'd probably put some of them in the front. And then this is sad. I just put new ones out because the older ones died from last year, so I had to put some more hostas out. Which the white hostas don't like high sun. They hate it, actually. The other kind of hostas, the darker green, like it out there, but the white one hates it. Oh yeah, you got marigolds. That makes sense. That makes sense. Marigolds are great because they smell so strong, so all the insects love it. Okay, and then just while I'm here, I'm going to clean this out, but... So there you go. I have... These are doing pretty good, right? Cut the bottom off, but look at cherry tomatoes. Here, got some here, some back here, here, oh, down here. So for a pot, I think that is pretty cool how many cherry tomatoes I got for a pot. And then this one, here it is. It's not a lot, but this one's an heirloom tomato. That's all it was called, heirloom tomato. So if you look, there, I got one right here. Right there. Let's see that. And then, I'm not sure what this one is. I don't know the name of this one, but I got some tomatoes here. And there's my Roma tomatoes. So I'm happy with how they're turning out into the pot. They go around here. I'm still heading for that runoff on the central air. I want to see if we can together figure it out. And then look at this one. This is it's a vine. Let's see what it's called, because it's not. It looks like grape tomatoes, but it's called this Rapunzel tomato. And I'd probably do this again because look at the massive tomatoes you got. I keep shaking them because they're self-pollinating. Tomatoes. I already took some off. This one I'll probably take off right here. More tomatoes. Look at it all. This thing is really well tomatoed. I'm going to get a lot of tomatoes. Do you like boba? I don't know. What is boba? I don't know what that is. What's boba? Check my phone. I might have to sit and charge it up. Oh, it's 8%. I got to sit down for a while or I'll lose you. So I can't go to the thing right now to go look at that wiring. I have to charge my phone up and then we'll go look at the central air and see if I can figure out where the water runoff is, because I think that's a good idea. But I got to sit here for a second, charge up my phone. So I don't know what boba is, and I'm trying to think if I'm growing something with a bee that looks like a big bulb that I've never had before, and I forgot the name of it. When I went to go get some plants, this guy gave me some free them to try, and then I totally didn't write the name down, so I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah, that makes sense though, Joey. But you could actually, what if you put them on the ground? Put your pots on the ground. It might work. Like for me, it's fine, but for you, maybe you need to put it on the ground. Boba tea has little bubbles at the bottom that you suck up with the tea. Oh, no. And you can grow this? Is that what you're saying? Didn't know what you're talking about, boba. So this is a tea you can grow. Boba tea has little bubbles at the bottom that you suck up with the tea. That sounds exciting. I would like to try that. That sounds interesting. Here, I'll give you a better view. That sounds awesome. That sounds really good. My phone is at 8%, so I definitely need to charge it up or we're going to lose the live stream. But I really, really, Joey, want you to tell me where you think I can collect the water from. It's really good. So you can grow it? I obviously, do you grow it or you buy it? Boba tea. I'm not a tea drinker, but I've started to like tea a little better than I used to because I'm trying to switch from having too much coffee and have a little more decaf teas and stuff like that. I'm trying anyways. Put you over here. Do you ever notice, Joey, that you go one day in your garden, okay, and every day it looks different. But if you leave your garden for one day, just one day where you don't go back, or 1 or 2 days, the fruit and everything else is doubled in size by the time you go back. Oh, boba is tapioca starch. Oh, that's interesting. I have enough raised beds now that are not needed. Okay, anymore. Almost 300 square foot of raised bed. Oh, wow. Okay. That would be quite a few raised beds. I don't have anywhere I could put any more. So that's what how many, okay. Oop, I lost my phone. I don't want to lose you guys. I'm going to ask you this much, Joey. You saw how much I have. So, like that raised bed is 4 feet by 24. And I have the other two, but that's not the one that's lettuce. I have that one, the lettuce one, and all the stuff back there. One day not going to my garden is flirting with disaster. Okay, so you got to go every day. Well, that makes sense. But okay, so you see the long bed there, the other one, and all the stuff I got in the back. Are you way bigger? Hi, Mish. Misha, we're talking gardening. How's your gardening going? And that raised bed right there that we've been working pretty hard on. I just said I was going to come out every day and show the updates. If I do something tomorrow, then I'll come back and, no problem, Mish. I'll come back and show the update. Okay, so you're 9 feet by 3, okay. Oh, there is also flavored boba that doesn't contain tapioca, but you can, on fruit flavors. Do you like get it at a grocery store, this boba tea? And so how many, you said my beds are 9. How many raised beds do you have then? Because let me see, I got to go back to what you said. You have quite a bit of land, 300 square feet. Okay, so how many beds do you have? Oh, your entire backyard is raised beds. Okay, so how many raised beds would that be? You can see on my yeah. I hope. Can I go to your channel? No. You want to do me a favor? Oh, I gotta make you, Joey. Let me see. Because Joey used to come to my channel before, and I remember you. So do you mind if I put you as a mod? Then you can leave a link to your channel for me to go see. Can you do that for me? You have 10. Oh, that's okay, Misha. So hang on a minute. How do I do mod on a phone? Well, it's not letting me. Can you do mod on a phone? Well, they have boba stores, yeah? I'm trying to... How do you mod on a phone? Can you mod somebody on a phone? It just says pin message, report, remove. It's not letting me mod anybody. 6 full-size beds and 4 small beds. Okay, I clicked on them. And it says, all it gives me is pin message, report, and remove. It doesn't give me an answer for him to be a mod on my phone anyways. I was going to the right, the left. I go anywhere. Nope. See, pin, message, report, remove. Yeah, it doesn't let me. I don't know, Mitch. It's not letting me mod on this phone. Don't worry about. Well, I wanted you to put. Mish, will you do me a little favor? Could you just go to his channel and put a link to his channel on there? So that you can figure, yeah? he said, don't worry about it. Yeah, I just want to promote his channel, and I wanted to check his channel out because he wanted to show me his raised beds, and I wanted to go look at that. So I need something like anything to do with his channel on my channel, and I'm okay with that. So then maybe sometime I'm going to try to find this. I'll go back to this live stream, and I'll hit his channel and go see it because we are definitely love Joey. We talk garden, and he seems to have a lot of stuff going on. She goes, I might have pissed off the gardening gods. It is awfully pouring. Oh, yeah, and you were too worried about your tomatoes getting too much water, right? Yeah, I hope it stops raining for you. Thanks, Misha. I love you. I love you. I can't, if I do this, I'll take my live off, so I don't think I can go to his channel, but thank you for giving me the link. I'm going to try to get to his channel when I'm offline and just go through this live and grab it. Yeah, I wish, because I think I'm going to screw it up. If I hit the live, I wonder, when you're on a phone, I think I could disconnect the whole live stream. I don't know. Like to hit that link, would it screw me up on a phone? I'm no expert on a phone. Oh no. On a computer, that's different. I can actually open another box and I can go to his channel at the same time as I'm live streaming. On a phone, I don't know. Yeah, guess what though? It was the opposite, Joe. It's a good thing I watered my garden because for 2 days my husband said, "Oh no, it's supposed to get rain," because it says it. It's not his fault. It said it. Guess what? No rain. So this morning I said, "I'm not taking chances. I'm watering everything because I'm too afraid there'll be no more rain." And that's